doing today. We're going to be doing our live. This is a twin flame slash lovers slash your person slash divine counterpart. Anybody who is in separation right now from their person. This is a uh, read for the collective. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's see what we've got going on here. And Spirit, what's the first card for those? And Spirit is saying for today, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. And so this is for all those that are resonating with the Twin Flame Collective, the Divine Counterpart Collective, the High Level Soulmate Collective. Spirit saying, you've done some of the work. The past is now ready to be released. It's now behind you. You're not still chasing. You're not still searching. And so Spirit saying, all right, now that we've gotten past that point, let's see what's next coming up here for us, right? And so what we have to do is just remember to just keep releasing it, and it takes time. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, but the new path is starting to become available for you. So let's see if we can kind of take a peek into what that new path is going to look like. And so Spirit, show me what it is that is coming through. So we've got a few cards here. So let's take a look at what they're telling us here. And so the number one, first one here, your soul is preparing to reconnect. And so you got to trust in the process. The process is the process. And usually the first part of that process is around kind of releasing, reconnecting to yourself. And as you release the past, you release the past person, the energy of that person. Then what we're going to do is your soul's then starting to get itself ready. The universe is guiding you to that special person, right? And so what we have to do is we have to release the expectation on the person that we believe is our person is actually, truly your person, because sometimes that's not always the case. So you have to allow for whatever possibility the universe is coming to, because we have to release that control. We never truly have it to start with. Your heart is going to begin to feel faster when you're close. So you're going to feel signs within yourself, within your body. You're going to get these signs, right? The universe is guiding you as you're getting closer to that person, as that soul is coming closer into your field. You're going to start feeling it. And Spirit says 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes harmony and balance of soul counterparts, which means that as you're releasing the past, you're also coming in balance with yourself, because truly the twin flame journey is about a journey to self-balancing, getting rid of the toxicity, healing a lot of the trauma, because our twin flame is generally somebody that's going to bring the most trauma into our lives. And that's why you've got to release it, because it's time for you to get rid of that trauma. The trauma doesn't hold you anymore. So let's see what else we have for the collective that is in separation with their person right now. The Spirit, show me what we have. And see what other. Let's see what we've got. Spirit, what do we have? You want me to shuffle the deck a little bit more? All right, I've got to shuffle. And Spirit, show me what you want to tell us for this collective that is in separation from a person. Okay, we've got a few cards here. So let's see what we have. So Spirit saying, first thing that's required is going to be self-love. All right. And the next thing that's going to happen is that somebody's going to be reaching out to you. And they're going to come in with a proposal, but that proposal, remember, when we see proposal, that doesn't always mean that this is a marriage proposal. It just means a commitment, willing to get to that commitment. So we don't always read into the cards the way the cards say it. We have to kind of feel the energy through it. And Spirit's also saying you're going to start to recognize this person as your real twin flame, because a lot of you may be stuck into a false twin flame narrative or a karmic that feels like a twin flame. But this is the true divine counterpart is what I'm going to call it. I won't call it a twin flame because I don't like the twin flame, because twin flame is essentially somebody that's holding you back in life. They're not helping you. They're keeping you stuck, keeping you from connecting to yourself. And so let's take a look at what other energies do want to come out within this reading. So let's grab our next set of cards here. And just remember, everybody, that this is a collective reading. This is not a specific reading. So you have to take what feels right for you and leave the rest behind. And so let's see what else we have within this connection that we're seeing here. Spirit, show me what else you want to give us to tell us about this collective that we are channeling right now. And we'll go over a little bit of the we're going to go over a little bit of the spread too, so you can understand the spread. And so for people who are new to my readings, my spread is always an energy map. And so what we're doing here is, this is where you are currently. Over here is where you want to be manifesting wise. And then over here is the stuff that holds you back. So we haven't found too much that's holding us back right now. But the first thing that came through is time, right? Waiting cycles, moments, right? We have to wait for the timing to be just right for this person to come in. A lot of us are really feeling shattered, heartbroken, destroyed from that past relationship. And that's why we have to release it and embrace the new possibilities. There was a lot of pain within this relationship, a lot of stress. And you can see here's all the stuff that was weighing you down, and this is why you've got to release it, because you can't have it. It kept you in confusion, always uncertain, always unclear. And you know that confusion, a lot of times it's trauma, it's chasing adrenaline, and that's not real love. What that is trauma. And most of us don't realize that trauma is not somebody that's keeping you upside down, butterflies all the time. That's not love. That love is somebody who's always there for you, very steady state. But somebody who's up and down, not a steady state, that's trauma. You're addicted to the adrenaline. Spirit saying a lot of you have this longing, this aching, this wanting because you're addicted and you can't get rid of that addiction. But Spirit says there's an apology coming through. Somebody's going to return and say they're sorry. So let's see what else we have coming through to us within this connection. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at what it is that's blocking you in the space of love. And why do we do that, right? Because it's always about self. Anything within love is always about self. You have to look into self to understand what it is that your energy is doing that is creating the confusion, the blocks, the bringing in the wrong person. And why do you do that? Because yourself wants you to understand what it is that it is going through and allow you to correct it, because it's putting it right in front of you. Let's see what our blocks are for this collective spirit. All right. So we've got two blocks here. And the big ones are there's no good ones out there, right? And why do you say that? There's somebody out there for you, but this is a false belief. And why do you have the false belief? Because at the same time, you also have self-neglect. You're neglecting your own needs. Because you're neglecting yourself, you're finding somebody that's going to be not good for you, because they're going to neglect you too, because this is how you feel about self inside. And so the real solution, how do we get to here? So we have to release that past. We have to release that past person's energy. That doesn't mean that can't be the same person, or the same physical person, but in a different energy. But it means you have to go in and heal and get rid of this first, right? Get rid of the self-neglect. Start setting your worth together. Make sure you find your worth, because you can't neglect self in a relationship. You have to be confident within self that it's okay whether that relationship stays, lays, or prays. It doesn't matter. You can be inside of that space. And so with that, let's next go into, so we have what's blocking us. Let's get some advice from our higher self. What does our higher self say can help us within this space? How do we get to this place over here where we want, where this person's reaching out, where we're finding our true divine counterpart? How do we get there? What's advice? All right. So All right, so for many of you, and we saw this pop right up, it's time to get a reading. Use divination to understand your desires and your path, because a lot of you are in that confusion. It's time for you to get clarity, for you to be able to get rid of this, to release this past and move forward. And so, if you are looking for a reading, I do personal readings. Please do reach out. All my contact information's in my profile. Do a 30-day challenge on finding your self-worth. You don't have to, you're very special. You don't have to surrender to normal. Stop trying to be what everybody wants you to be. Be yourself. And with that, that's the advice. So make sure you're getting a reading. If I'm not the reader, that's fine. Find somebody that you trust and get a reading and really dig into the situation. And so let's get to the part that everybody cares about, timing. When is this going to happen? When is this person going to reach out? When am I going to see that twin flame, that divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it? Let's see what Spirit says. And you probably saw that pop up. So we've got a few timelines going on. The Spirit's really goofing on a lot of us. Let it be a mystery, meaning allow things to happen. Don't try to control it. It's going to be sometime in the future, unknown. It's worth the time. And for some of you, it's April. So there's your answer. It's worth the time. Make sure you get that reading. Make sure that you are indeed getting to the place where you are letting go of that past, letting go of the pain, letting go of the confusion. And that's why the reading sometimes is really good, because it helps you to actually get all the information that you need in order for you to then start working on self, because it always starts and ends with self. And so with that, that is our reading for those who are in a separation. Please do remember to follow, share, like, and reach out if you're looking for your own personal reading. Have a great day.